Hey, you guys. I'm gonna get this thing started off here. Let me copy the link. Hey, Kev. Mask wears our sheep head. That's what we were touching on that today, man. On this live show, we're gonna be talking about masks. Hey, Road Nation, what's up, baby? Um, I noticed quite a few of you guys were already here. I mean, that's okay. Just you may want to look at the time, because if you see a post, if you see a thumbnail or something, it's usually I scheduled it for 6 o'clock. You might want to check that out. I'm not quite sure who this is, but all right. I don't even know how to say that. Hello, you're on the panel. You got something? I don't know if I know you or not. Guess you don't want to talk. All right. If you hadn't been on the panel, yeah, I see you. I still don't know if I know who you are or not. Hang on, I'll put you back up here. If you hadn't been on the panel and you'd like to come up, that's fine. We're going to talk about mask wearing, or complying with orders to wear masks. We're going to try to do it for at least an hour. If it's shorter, that's cool. We're going to try to keep it close to an hour though. So we're not gonna be joking and picking around. It's gonna be a straightforward discussion. Just hope we can keep it keep it like that for the remainder. Anyway, I got some videos I would like to maybe show during our discussion.
Okay.
So, anybody else want to come up before we get started? Hey, Kev.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's up, Major Lee Awesome? Going on?
What's going on, everybody?
And if Dolith, I don't even know how to pronounce that, man.
It's Duluth News Now.
I can't hear you. Do that again.
Duluth News Now.
Duluth. Okay, I was close.
Yeah, it's like Duluth.
Yeah, I got you, man. I was very close. All right. So I want the mods. If I got any mods, yeah, Patriot Defense, you can hold down the chat. There's not going to be a lot of spamming or hate speech or none of that stuff in the chat. I want to keep this hour clean and try to stay on topic. And I will include the chat. So if you guys got something to add in the chat, that's fine. So let me go ahead and get I'll put a video up here right quick. We can start with that.
Yeah, that might loosen everybody up.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So I searched it in North Carolina. I will start with there because that's where I'm at. I'm in North Carolina. So I'm gonna play something that I seen here. Hang on, come on. All right. Anyway, so the question was asked. The reporter was asked, and people have asked, if you don't wear a mask, will you be arrested? Right? And then we'll get into the comply or not comply or mask or no mask. So let's jump in here and do that. And this is in North Carolina. So keep that in mind because it's not that way in every state.
The short answer to that is no. Law enforcement officers cannot arrest anyone for just not wearing a mask. But what they can do is respond to businesses' calls for a trespassing if someone without a mask refuses to leave. Now, Greensboro and High Point police say they would rather enforce rather than enforcement, they will focus on educating and encouraging voluntary compliance with the order. Rockingham and Alamance sheriffs say deputies will not cite or arrest individuals for violating the face mask mandate. The Rockingham County Sheriff's Office added that deputies will respond to trespassing calls if someone is not wearing a mask and refuses to leave a business. Now, face mask will be mandatory for all employees of businesses, rather retail shops and restaurants, as well as state employees where they can't social distance. Law enforcement can issue citations to businesses that fail to enforce the wearing of the mask. The order is part of the Phase 2 extension plan for reopening. And here's what some folks in Greensboro had to say.
All right. we will, let me see what, hang on.
Masks definitely help to stop the spread of this, and since North Carolina has had their numbers increasing over the past month, we feel like it's a good.
And this is true. If you believe the numbers, this is absolutely true. They do. They have said that North Carolina has had more cases, positive cases. But now I don't have any facts. I can't go to the hospital and ask them how many cases they got. So the mainstream media says that their numbers are up, and that's what I guess that's what we got to go by.
So I believe it's a good first step. We're all in this together as a new experience.
I don't think that we should even be in phase 2, like we're even close to it. Yeah, I don't think we're at that point yet.
Yeah. Now, there are exemptions to this order. Folks with medical conditions, kids under 10, folks walking or exercising, and people who are at home don't have to comply with this order. Now, not everyone is in favor of the order, though. Reopen NC plans approach.
All right. She was saying that they plan on doing a reopen NC again. I went to one of those. It was in Raleigh. Just to try to get all the businesses to reopen again. So, first of all, I don't wear a mask, right? I don't really go too many places. So the places I do go to, I don't wear a mask. Now they will, and I got other videos, they will, if they tell you to wear a mask, even if you go to the Dollar General, right? Just down the road. If they got it on the door, and I've seen the you must wear a mask plastered on the door, right? But you sit back and watch, nobody that's coming out, well, I ain't gonna say nobody. It's 50-50 maybe. When you get out of your car, you see people go in there without a mask, and then you see some go in there with a mask. So it's 50-50.
What about the hands on the doors? Like they grab doors.
Right. Well, I mean, you can spread it. Yeah. So we pretty much talking about the mask. Are you complying with the mask? And I know I've seen, if I'm not mistaken, I've seen Rogue Nation or Major Lee Awesome, as is got on his name up here. I think I've seen him wear a mask, so he's a mask wearer, if I'm not mistaken. Now I don't know. He can answer the question better than I can. I, for one, I have to wear a mask when I go to my doctor to get my medication. So I do wear a mask. I'm not, I don't like wearing it because it does hinder my breathing some. And if anybody watches my videos, you can tell I have a problem breathing, right? I don't have a doctor's note that exempts me, right? So something I need to look into. Anybody want to add anything at this point?
Yeah, right here.
Go ahead.
And I wear masks from time to time. I'm just like you. I can only wear it for so long. But I tried to get a hold of my therapist to see if I could get a letter. And she straight told me that most therapists aren't writing letters just because they can still deny you entry, but they have to offer you another form of service.
Right.
I wear it from time, like I said, I wear it from time to time when I'm out recording protests. I'm in around a crowd of people. I definitely put a mask on. But if I'm out filming by myself, I don't wear a mask. I don't see a point to wear one if I'm not around a huge crowd of people.
No, that's fair enough too. Yeah.
Right on.
Because really, I mean, that mask ain't saving nobody.
Well, they
It's like a little bit. All depends where you are, I suppose. But you got to look at other things, what people have touched and they've got it. So mask does, I think,
touch or not, you're still gonna itch your nose. You're still gonna itch your eye. It's a common thing. Us that have grown up our whole lives, you wake up in the morning, you rub your eyes, you rub your face to start waking up. You're automatically in. You don't know what the last thing you touched before you went to bed. You don't know if it had the virus on it. You don't know. Doesn't matter that we're talking about the mask though, but I'm just saying that mask is not going to save anybody. Because what happens if you're wearing that mask? Well, now somebody walks by you and they cough. Well, your eyes were open. Well, shit, now it's in your eyes. That mask is pointless, guys. That's exactly what I'm saying. I mean, to a point it can save you, but really not.
I think the concept of the mask though is for if the person with the mask is on, if they sneezed or coughed, it wouldn't go 10 feet. Now I've seen video that when you especially when you sneeze, that stuff goes everywhere. I mean the little plumes of particles that and it goes a long way. So I think that basically the mask is not supposed to help you as much as it is supposed to help other people.
Well, yeah, I get helping other people. Like there are some people that can't get it, but them people that can't get it, I understand they need to get outside, they need to go out, but they need to go out in a suit. Because you could put a face mask on. You could put a face mask on, but like I said, what about the one person walking by him and they cough, sneeze, and now it's in their eyes?
Well,
so
what about this? I mean, we don't even know if this is real. The numbers we're getting are so screwed up. And, if someone got it, did they really die from it? Or did they have an underlying condition that they really died from? I mean, you're asking us to do something that what are we basing it on? We can't trust anything that we're given.
No.
So this is like, but for me, I have an autoimmune disease that attacks my lungs. I have to wear a mask for my job, and I can't breathe when I'm wearing it. Can't get a doctor's note. Even if I have a doctor's note, I still have to wear a mask for my job.
Yeah.
So if they were giving us accurate numbers and it wasn't screwed up from day one, then maybe it's working. But how do we really know?
Well, yeah, look at day one. I mean, have you seen? I'm starting to wonder, is China's numbers more accurate now? I'm starting to think, well, maybe that's about what they predicted it would get up to.
It's India now, and
I mean, more people are dying from the common flu than they are actually dying from COVID. If you look at the real numbers, more people die from the flu.
Hasn't finished yet, though. Hey, you got to look at that. It hasn't finished.
Well, okay, it hasn't finished, but we're running up on how many months right now? 8 months. It's gonna be 9 months tomorrow. Yeah. Look at that from the flu for 9 months and the COVID for 9 months, but take away the first, I'd say a good 100,000 people that were already had pre-existing problems that they just happened to so-called die from COVID, just because that hospital is going to get $34,000 if they put them on a ventilator, and they're going to get $20-something thousand or $15-something thousand if they tested positive in their hospital.
And it's not just I'm fixing to play another video.
Okay.
It's not just here in the States either. I got a video. I got a video I'm gonna show you here.
That's why I'm asking. What about China? China's so low. Are they actually reporting correctly?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know the numbers from China. I'm sure we can look them up. Go ahead, Rose.
In China, also, you wear a mask or you get shot. So
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know that. I mean, I'd really like to see that law proven. I've heard that law, just like I heard that kids were killed off if they had too many or something. I've never seen the law. I just knew it was a law that you couldn't have a girl or two kids. There was a law. You were fixed. But I want to see that law about getting shot for not wearing a mask. But I'm on mic now.
Right. All right. Let's check this out. I've had this video here on my. I've showed this video before. This is in England.
Can I just say something before you do, Jeff?
Yeah.
Just something that I came across on a page that says general public. They recommend people that are 2 years of age or older to wear masks in public. Now, how are you going to get a 2-year-old to wear a mask?
Yeah, that's going to be hard to do.
Yeah. Okay, let me go back to yours.
Wearing a mask. The forceful manoeuvre during a scuffle yesterday in Collingwood as her boyfriend watched.
It's a man on a girl and you choked her.
Collingwood, that's Australia.
Yeah. Was it Australia? My bad. Did I say? I think I said the UK or something.
No, Collingwood, Australia.
My apologies.
I understand that everyone's going to wear the mask, but some people have exemptions.
And she's one of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
The 21-year-old admits when the policeman first asked why she didn't have a mask, she gave him the finger.
She gave him the finger, right? I mean, come on, man. So, yeah. So she wasn't wearing a mask, right? That was the reason why the cop, Bobby, I don't even know what they called in Australia. I guess it's still cops, right? So that's the initial reason why they even approached her, because she didn't have a mask on.
Yeah.
It says what came next was excessive and painful.
Get off her! Get off her!
And he choked this woman. He actually choked her for not wearing a freaking mask. Pretty much, because that's what the initial, contact was about.
Yeah.
Was the mask. Now he got butt hurt because she flipped him off, and then he started doing this stupid shit.
She's got an excuse for not wearing a mask, mate. She's got a note from the doctor.
See, she's supposed to have a note from the doctor, but he didn't care about that at the time because she flipped him off.
Yeah, before she was arrested because police say.
Yeah, I read about the flicking off too.
Why did you kick me in the stomach? Because you're choking her!
Today, the talking left to her boyfriend.
The way that they come up to us all intimidating is itself enough. They're meant to make us feel protected, right? We don't feel protected.
And like I said, the reason why I wanted to play this is because the initial reason for them even talking to her is because she didn't have a mask on, right? She got arrested. They didn't give her arrest her for the mask. They got her for messing with the two policemen. She's got two counts of shit. They say it. Oh man. Anyway, it wasn't about a mask at that point. I think it was assault on a police officer, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, resisting arrest or something.
Right. Yeah, something like that. I mean, and I got more video. Listen, I already stated that and Kev, I think we talked about it a little bit, a couple of days ago. Kev's got to wear a mask for work, even though he can get an exemption from a doctor They still gonna make him wear a freaking mask, dude. And you know, and studies had been done. I watched high impact vlogs. He done a show and showed the statistics, you know, and all the data, the oxygen meter, you know, that man, I should have had that queued up too, but I don't. That your oxygen goes down way down when you put that mask on. So it is definitely bad for people that have breathing problems as I do, and Kev. Shit, Rogue. You can. I don't remember if you wear a mask all the time. Can you talk about it?
Yeah. I wear masks when I go out like auditing and to the protest and stuff like that. But I don't do it for protection for this, you know, virus that might kill 0.002%. I wear it because, you know, for a long time when I was auditing, I wished I could, you know, hide my identity better, you know, from cambacks and from facial recognition and stuff like that. And,
I got you.
you know, they've got laws on the books that you're not allowed to wear masks around. You know, they think you're a bank robber or something. So for a long time, I couldn't wear masks when I audited. So now that I can, I thoroughly enjoy it. But that's the only time I really wear a mask. I mean, stores, like you said, about 50-50. I mean, if I forget it in the car, I forget it. I'm not going to turn around and get it. If my kids are with me, I might tend to wear the mask more. But that's just pretty much so I'm not getting in confrontations with my kids around me. Because basically, like Deluce said, it's
I got you.
It's not really helping anybody, you know. And let's be honest, you know, if this virus was killing, you know, 25-50% of the population, fuck yeah, I'd wear a mask. But
right,
you know what I mean? 0.1% of the population, get the hell out of here with that stuff, you know. Before another man steps to me and mandates me to do any damn thing, you better have a damn good reason. And 0.1%, my friend, is nowhere on the books as a good reason. You know what I mean?
No doubt. I'm with you there. And again, the only way I'm wear a mask is I gotta wear one to go get my prescriptions. I gotta see a doctor once a month. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't even put the mask on. And a lot of times I'll put it on and go in the door, and then I'll pull it on, you know, put it under my chin because I can't breathe.
You know, this is turning into no shirt, no shoes, no pants, no mask.
It sounds just like it. I'm fixing to play another video, right? And it's going to talk about just that.
Hold on. I want to read Minnesota statute because that's where I'm from. A Minnesota statute for wearing a mask is 609.735. A person whose identity is concealed by the person in a public place by means of robe, mask, or other disguise, unless based on religion, beliefs, environmental protection from weather, or medical treatment, is guilty of a misdemeanor.
Right.
It's a Minnesota state.
That's the same. It's the same way here. I don't know the statute, but you can't wear a mask. You cannot wear. I don't give a damn if it's wintertime. You out there hunting. You don't wear a mask.
Right.
And except now. Now they want you to. They making you. You know what I mean? But I mean, so it's in the books as you can't wear one. But then when this stuff comes up, you know, they make you wear one. So they don't, you know.
Right. So are they going to try to get you with a secondary charge for covering your face when committing a crime? Is that like the whole deal behind it? It's
possible.
Is it more of a conspiracy thing? Like, okay, so they were out rioting last night. Well, now we can slap them with a misdemeanor charge for wearing a face cover.
Well, they shouldn't be able to do that if they're requiring masks now.
But see, now the executive mandate orders are not actual laws.
That's true.
They're not actual laws. There's no law stating that a governor can overturn a state legislating law. It just can't happen. They can try to enforce it, but it's up to the counties, up to the state police, up to the local cops if they're going to enforce it or not. They don't have to do what the governor says.
Alexander says, if I can't breathe, don't wear it. Well, I mean, I don't wear it the whole time I'm at the doctor's office. Again, I put it on just to make it seem like I'm complying. And then I'll pull it down either under my nose so I can breathe out, out of my nose. But that don't work most of the time because most of the time my nose is all stopped up. So, and if that happens, I'll just pull it down under my chin, and hope nobody don't say nothing. I mean, that's what I'm reduced to, because listen, if I don't go get my medicine, I go into, I'll be sick. I'll have to go to the emergency room if I don't get my medication. So I'm just saying. So that's what I'm reduced to. You know what I mean? They making me put on one.
Over this as well.
Before you start it, can I just
hey, Chester County, PA. Let me play this. Hang on.
So Victoria, Australia, they got to wear masks unless there's exceptions.
Yeah, there's always exceptions, right? I mean, let's use it the way it is. You got something you want to add, Chester County, PA, right quick before I play this video?
I'm real. This mask thing just drives me crazy.
Yes, it drives, and that's why I wanted to talk about it tonight, because it is driving a lot of people batty. I mean, do you wear it? Do you not wear it? I'm fixing to play a video, and this is gonna. And I watched one last night where these police officers went in. I wish I'd have kept it. I'd have played it again tonight, but I deleted it. As soon as I play a video, I'll delete it to save room on my computer and hard drive. But I played it, and they went into a coffee shop and didn't have a mask on. The owner of the coffee shop says, "Hey, y'all need a mask." And they said, "Well, the governor cannot make us wear a mask. I'm not wearing a mask." Right. So the worker that worked at the coffee shop, went ahead and served them. Right. He sat down, and then more cops came in. Right. So they didn't have no mask on either. So the boss man told the worker to go tell them that they had to leave. They could not be in there unless they had a mask on. So they actually got up and walked out. But they think they get special privileges, I guess, you know what I mean? Because they got that badge and that gun. You know how that works. Let me play this right quick.
Signs on the door here that say you have to wear a mask to go in, but last night the owners here had to call police.
And see, this is what you run into. This is what business owners see on a daily. You got these, some of these people that said, "I ain't wearing no freaking mask. You can't make me wear one." Shove it up your ass. And that's what these people right here was going to.
Confrontation gets heated, a customer lashes out, and an off-duty Quincy police officer, who investigators say was part of the group, flashes an ID. The dispute all apparently sparked over masks.
If they want to come out to eat, they need to obey the law.
The owner of Ming Dynasty says she pleaded with the group to keep their masks on in the restaurant last night, but she eventually called police.
They won't listen. They don't even care.
The owners are strict about following state mandates after they were shut down for non-compliance.
Now, see, they didn't have the mask wearing to start with, and so I guess they got shut down.
I don't agree with that. I hate to say it. I'll be the first one to say it, but Karens need to chill out.
Yeah, right.
All right. I mean, they're turning around making us look like the Karens, but I mean, no, it's really them. I'm sorry. Okay, you're taking precaution. You're paying attention to these so-called numbers that are being filed to you that nobody actually fucking knows.
Yeah.
They're just throwing shit out for people to figure out. Stop worrying about the fucking mask. If you see somebody walking down the street and you don't want to, if you think, oh my God, they've got corona, fucking move 6 feet the other way.
Right. Well, that 6 foot, I don't even know where that came from either. 6 foot. I mean, if you sneeze, it goes further than any. It goes further than any 6 foot.
Okay,
it's people that are just trying to feel safe and have their own feelings justified. That's all it is.
That's not it. The social
with the mask,
the social distance, the 6 feet apart, is all militarized. It's all part of the military. They're getting. They started us out in school with straight in a row. Now they're keeping us 6 feet apart. Now they're keeping us quiet. What do they want us to be quiet about?
Yeah.
Well, if I'm standing 6 feet from you and I sneeze, I'm going to hit you if I'm not wearing anything.
6 foot.
6 feet don't mean nothing, really.
It was proven, and MythBusters actually did it. That it went way further than any 6 feet. So I don't even know where they got that number from. I really don't.
6 feet is part of the military.
No, I understand. I get what you're saying, but as far as the not catching, if you sneeze, it's not going to go over 6 feet. That's bullshit.
For real, like you could sneeze forward, and that's an extra 3 feet.
Yeah,
2 feet.
Sure.
Dude, I was in the Home Depot line when they still had lines. Right, dude ripped his mask off, sneezed into the wind across the entire fucking line. Right.
Wow.
I mean, absolutely crazy. Didn't even go into his elbow or whatever or under his shirt.
Yeah. See, that's
ripped the mask off and sneezed and into the wind, and it blew across the line.
That's crazy.
I heard that the actual COVID virus actually doesn't travel as far as other viruses. It seems to drop quicker because it's a lot heavier or something. The others, they say, float a little bit further.
I got something to say about this.
Go ahead.
This is so weird that you're actually talking about this. I was shopping today. My only day off that I can hang out with my kid and go do some shopping and have some lunch, and I'm inside Target. We've been bouncing around from like store to store. We went to Marshall's, TJ Maxx, and we went to 2 different Targets, and I was just in Target about an hour or so ago, and I fucking passed out.
What?
Yeah. And it was
Are you okay?
Goddamn mask. Yeah, I'm okay. I just had to I got dizzy and I was feeling a bit nauseous before.
Yeah.
And I think I was nauseous last night, but I was feeling better today. So I was having fun and stuff.
You got asthma, right?
You're saying
I have asthma.
Okay, you saying is because you was wearing a mask and you couldn't get enough oxygen?
That's exactly what it was. In fact, I called my doctor and I talked to my doctor and I told him, he was like, were you wearing a mask all day? And I'm like, yes, I was. And I go, we were bouncing around from store to store to store. And he was like, so you didn't have the mask off unless you were driving? And I'm like, absolutely. I was in my Jeep and I was driving. And he was like, so you pretty much had it on all fucking day. And I'm like, yeah pretty much.
See, that's what I was saying. The test that I was talking about, and I bring up high impact again because I was watching him do it, right? And they put an oxygen meter. They put an oxygen meter up in where the mask was at, and they showed the oxygen level, and it was crazy, man.
Yeah,
it was under. I think you're supposed to have 17 or 19%. Under 19 was bad, and it was like 17% or something. I can't remember exactly what it was.
I have asthma. I usually carry. I didn't have it with me today. It was the Pulse Ox. It checks the oxygen in your blood.
Yes.
And oh my God, I didn't have it, and I would wish I did because when I'm at work, I don't. It bothers me, but usually I'll just, if I feel like I need a break, I'll just go into like the bathroom or something, or go into the break room and I'll take it off and just sit there, or I'll go outside. But we've got a lot of airflow in the casino, even though we have a lot of cigarette smoke and stuff, which usually bothers me.
Yeah.
But the mask helps with the cigarette smoke because I'm not actually, it filters that, I guess, a little bit.
Right. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
But I'm not out in the fucking heat.
Yeah.
It's 102 degrees here.
Yep. This video here I'm fixing to play is one that was in Florida. Hang on. Yeah, this one was in Florida, and I actually put this one on my channel. Let's check it out. I'm gonna fast forward it.
That is not trespassing. No, we're not going. If you want a mask, they put the mask on. We're not going. No one's arguing. We're talking to you. We're with her. We're talking to you.
Can we express ourselves here? This is America.
And we're not your kids. We're not your kids. We're going up. It's a public building. I tried to arrest me.
She says we're going up. I don't give a damn. That's what she says. Hey, line one.
It's not Brandon. It's not right. It's not right. No, you can't lie.
Where are they trying to go?
We're going up to a city council meeting so that people can vote and speak on whether they're going to mandate masks in Cape Coral. And they will not allow us to go upstairs to speak because we don't have a mask.
There's a lot of noise. I know you can't hardly make out a lot of it. But
Echoing, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I need to mute while I'm playing a video probably. Let me see if I can roll it up some.
Access, unless you have on a mask, they are violating your rights. That's what communism looks like. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
See, I mean, she makes some good points, but they really get at her when they start going up the steps. So they went up the steps instead of going in the elevator, without a mask, which was cool. I think that was cool, right? They're going up the steps.
Well, an elevator is more confined.
No, that's why I said it was good that they didn't go up the elevator.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not listening to you right now.
They have stickers in the elevator where you're supposed to stand now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they really get
Oh, damn, they arrested her?
Yeah, they arrested both of them. Actually, there's an old guy there too. They arrested him too. Anyway, y'all get the gist of it. I'm not gonna play the whole thing because it's
yeah.
But they arrested him. This was in Florida. This was in Florida, guys. And this video is a couple months old. So they done that when they first, when they first mandated mask wearing. So.
Oh.
So, all right, Joe, you just got here. So what do you think? What do you think about the mask or no mask? Will you comply?
Well, my situations. I don't feel like I'm complying. I want to. Well, let me try this. I know I got a shit mic on this phone.
Okay. Bye, sexy. But tell them no.
I would not do it to comply, but I've been wearing a mask for years. I've been kicked out of the best and the worst stores over my mask and hood. So I feel like I'm throwing this in motherfuckers' face every chance I get. Every cop watch, I'm throwing my shit on. But I don't think motherfuckers should wear it. I think it does at least as much harm as any possible good.
Yeah, well, that's the same reason.
If you in a situation, let's say your kid's vulnerable or somebody old, yes, you wear your mask, wash your hands. But on normal day, no, it's not logical.
Well, that's not the mask you got is not a traditional, COVID blocking. I mean, not that they are COVID blocking mask. I'm just saying the mask you got is like just like a face covering, right? I mean,
it's a fashion.
It's got sponge in it.
He's got a Jason mask.
right. That's what I'm saying. It's just it don't serve no purpose though. Correct?
It does not. The nose hole is wide open.
Right.
Yeah.
But I had to admit, yeah, I had to admit it looks cool, but it probably don't serve a whole lot now. In the wintertime, I bet it does. You know, with your breath and it might keep your face cool.
But you think that's worse though in the summer? That mask will kill a motherfucker in the summer.
Yeah, right. Golden just told the story of her shopping today, and said she almost passed out.
No, I did pass out.
Oh, passed out.
Oh wow!
It's like you're breathing faster when you're with a mask on. You actually breathe faster.
6 months from now, you're going to start having people getting sued. You watch. You're going to start having health issues from masks.
Well, in Victoria and in Australia at the moment, they're having a great time. People over there saying that they don't want to wear masks. It's going viral at the moment about wearing masks in Victoria.
I saw that they having anti-mask protests and shit somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, my doctor, when I talked to him, I'm gonna actually go into the office tomorrow. He wants to see me. But he's going to request that I take a COVID test, which I've already had one, but I guess I need another one, even though mine's recent, but I've been out in public and, because I'm working and stuff. So
you need one.
They want me to take another one. And then when I come back, that I'm okay and everything's cool, then he'll write me a thing so I don't have to wear the fucking thing anymore. And they can kiss my ass.
Shit.
Yeah.
All right, hang on. I got another mask video
I
here.
don't need it, but it would just be nice to have. That way, if somebody gives me shit, I can say, "Look, I have a doctor's note."
But you don't have to produce that. You don't have to share any of your medical information.
No, you're not supposed to, but.
Yeah, I know. In every store you go to here in Nevada, Clark County, there's a sign that says you cannot come in without a mask. You can't. And they have designated hours, early in the morning. I think they set 2 hours for certain grocery stores, where they'll set out for old people and people with breathing problems or whatever that can't wear the mask. I can't do that shit though all the time. I mean, I'll have to if I have to, but I mean, who can do that all the time?
Hey, what's up,
Hey.
buddy? All right, I'm gonna play this video.
That's why you got to order your groceries.
I was doing that. But they want to charge fucking out of the ass.
All right,
more to order to have sent to you.
There's a lot of ways around, wearing the mask. I mean, there's a lot of ways. Unless you got to go to a doctor to get your prescriptions or something, then you can order shit from online. There's a lot of people that's doing this. A lot of people doing this, so they don't have to get out and put a mask on. Let me play this.
I like shopping.
Yeah, right.
I got a buddy that.
We were cooped up for months. We were, self-isolated for months. And I'm like, now that we can actually go out and the stores are open, because nothing was open for a long time. I like shopping. It's that time of year.
I got a buddy make a living delivering right now, shopping for people right now. And his shit ring off the hook.
Yeah. You talking about Robert?
No, I got a buddy here.
Robert does that too,
Craig.
Yeah.
Wow,
hey,
that's a good idea.
Sorry, Joe.
Let me do
this. See you all on paddle.
Let me play this video.
Okay.
Health officials continue emphasizing the need to wear masks to prevent the spread of COVID-19. In many places, they're required. That includes the Sweet Home Municipal Court in Linn County.
We're in an unprecedented time.
This is in Oregon.
We're all kind of learning as we go through this.
That's Sweet Home City Manager Ray Towery. He's been fielding a lot of questions about what happened in court Wednesday. John J.T. Culbeth appeared on harassment and traffic citations, and he refused to wear a face mask. Culbeth shared his side on the Lars Larson radio show.
In court, see, this guy was had some traffic offenses, right? So he had to go to court. and he didn't feel it was necessary to wear a mask. And this is what he got. This is what he got.
When I checked in at the clerk's window, the clerk promptly told me, well, you need to have a face mask on. And I was confused and said, well, I don't, and I'm not going to because I have enough breathing issues as it is. She goes, well, the judge is going to disagree with that.
He did. Howery says Judge Larry Blake Jr. didn't back down on face mask requirements.
Said, you need to wear a mask. Again, he refused. The judge said, well, you don't really have a choice, essentially.
Don't have a choice.
I said, well, then I'm just going to leave. And he left.
Culbeth says he tried to explain his health reasons for not wearing a mask.
That I have enough, respiratory issues as it is, but I'm more than willing to come back another day. And he didn't like that idea. And so finally I just said, fine, I'll just leave.
Minutes later, the police chief arrested Culbeth in the parking lot and booked him into jail for failure to appear and contempt of court.
He said, well, he issued a warrant.
Howery says despite multiple advance notifications of face mask requirements, Culbeth never called ahead to ask for special health accommodations. He says the court would have gladly made them. But was 2 hours in jail necessary?
I think he was acting within the scope of his authority and
yeah, she gorgeous.
As a municipal court judge, putting
Right.
someone in jail for not wearing a mask is in the scope of his authority.
So he didn't put him in jail for not wearing a mask.
Yes, he
put
did.
him in jail for failure to appear. He left, and for contempt, he left.
Can you mute him and just let her talk?
Left during the interaction with the judge and walked out. So was not wearing the mask part of the issue that certainly elevated this to the situation that it's become? Absolutely.
Judge Blake arraigned Culbeth in jail, and
Anyway, that was pretty much the gist of it.
health officials continue.
Mexican righteous say, she all right. I say, wow, that chick gorgeous, dude. Say, yeah, she all right.
Yeah.
That's a dick move, though.
Yes, I
listen,
think that was the version too, right? He asked, "What were you wearing for wearing a mask?" And the guy says, "No, it was fucking discontempt of court and something failure to appear."
Yeah.
Which obviously he was there, and his contempt must be not wearing a mask.
That's exactly what. That's why I played this video. So when you go into the courtroom, you don't, like he said, you don't have a choice. You either wear a mask or you go home.
How's the failure is there when he's not fucking there?
Exactly, but he still got contempt, even if he wasn't done a failure to appear. He still got contempt because he didn't put a mask on.
We had the same shit here. We had a couple judges that thought braids was too ghetto and shit and would make people take their braids out. And and chicks was like, "Are you crazy? How much this cost me? How long it took, and all that." And, we had a bunch of that shit going on here. For
I just thought of something. My hemoglobin has been low for a while. I've been fighting it actually for a few months. I think it might have been a combination of both because hemoglobin is, what carries oxygen to your vital organs, and
right.
I'm already low on that. And then the combination of wearing the mask, which is also inhibiting me from getting enough oxygen, obviously, it just kind of threw me over the edge, I guess.
Okay,
and then
go nice.
everything else. That's bullshit.
Go nice. Tell the truth. You're pregnant.
Ew.
Right. Hey, we're trying to do a serious show here, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all was informed of that before I started, but we're not trying to put no jokes in there right now. We're trying to be serious. This is a discussion about mask or no mask.
So what drives me absolutely crazy is the people that have them below their nose, right? Or
well, I just said I did that because I can't breathe.
Right. But what's the purpose of the mask?
Hey, just to comply, to seem like I'm complying, pretty much. That's all it is.
Check this out. The mask, it doesn't prevent the spread of the virus itself. Just the big, if you sneeze, it catches the water droplets. And
that's what I said earlier. Yes,
that's all
I
it really
mentioned
is.
that.
So I think that was Chester saying that.
It's not. Yeah, it's not. Now look, if I would go to sneeze, I would pull it back up over my nose. You know what I mean?
I was
Unless
gonna
it was
say,
an
Jeff,
emergency sneeze. You know what I
I was
mean?
gonna say, let's face it, the damn thing is ineffective anyway. And if you're trying to catch a sneeze and you got it covering your mouth and not your nose, you still got 80-90% of that fucking
Yeah,
sneeze.
at least.
Are
Yeah,
you
at least
really
you
gonna
had
whine
something.
about the other 20%, nigga? I'm wearing a
Right.
mask.
And if you wear glasses and you got a face mask, your glasses fog up. And if you need glasses to drive, you won't be able to wear them. Drive with your mask on. But
Solve that problem. You take shaving cream and rub it on your glasses.
Right. So I don't know where Captain. Rogue went.
Sorry, I'm not
Rogue
having
was
no
here.
audio. I gotta be checked back in.
All right, Safety Man.
Safety man, what's good, baby?
I
Hello,
can't hear
everybody in
nobody.
chat. I'm sorry I didn't say.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
All right.
I've been wearing masks since September of 2019. As like Joe and Jeff and a couple others know, in March I caught pneumonia. Wow, my doctor said I was supposed to wear a mask, wearing a mask, and then my O2 levels obviously been down because I have my heart issues. But when I had my last surgery, I'm not supposed to wear a mask anymore, because of how dangerous it would be for me to wear a mask. So I mean, before it was to wear masks is to protect myself, from common colds and flus, and, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. But not COVID, you know what I mean, and but I still got sick, and so obviously, I mean, it's proved right there. I mean, my life, I wore a mask 24/7. I still got sick. Plus, I had
Jason,
issues
I
breathing.
think you're, and how you doing, by the way? I think you're supposed to put your life secondary to the possibility that someone else, to the small, tiny chance that someone else. You're supposed to say
Yeah.
in Golden and Zombie, you're supposed to say, fuck my health. The other people are more important. That's what they're asking that guy in court to do about wear that mask. Fuck your health. Our shit's more important.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, they're saying that the mask, like my doctor said, the mask ain't for your protection, is to protect others.
That's what I was saying
that
earlier.
He won't. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to get into it because I'm sick of talking about. But obviously, everybody knows my procedure I just had. It was a major one, and my doctor said he will not give me a slip saying that I can't wear a mask in the places because they're not gonna. It's gonna cause me more problems than it is just putting it on my chin and walking in that bitch. You know what I mean?
They got more videos of motherfuckers who have that doctor's note being spun around and disrespected. That shit carries no weight.
Most definitely. And who am I, man, to slap a doctor's note? You know what I mean? It is. I mean, we have to come together and go against this together instead of, somebody gets exempt or he does this. If a motherfucker gonna make a move, they gotta do it all as one, as we know.
Jason, you probably should just go ahead and put get a mask like Joe's, or a little hole for your nose. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that's what I got. I got these masks that got the whole like a winter type mask, but it's not real thick. It's kind of like Joe's, like nylon, I guess you call it. It got holes in my in the nose is open, and I just put it on. If I haven't really been in those stores, obviously, but if I were to go on one, I guess I'd have to wear it. I guess they kick me out.
I just say I have a medical exemption.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna want, but you know as well as I do, they're gonna want to see it. And I know you're not supposed to ask about medical. I know.
But I've
You're
never
not supposed to ask about my medical condition and my medical records, and that would be considered a medical record. But good and well they would ask for it, bro, because they don't care. They don't give a shit, man.
I guess I could lift my shirt up, bro, when I walk in places and say, look, bro, I have a medical condition. They should see. It goes from
Right, there you go. See
from
the
the root
part.
to the tutor, homie.
Yeah. That'd be it, right? Hey, I just got look here. This is
Here's my
here-
pass.
exactly. Here's my pass. Right
But
on.
then,
Go
but
ahead.
then you got people like you, Jeff, that you can't visualize. What I'm saying is, all for one or one for all. You know what I mean? Obviously, all this stuff's gonna keep happening. I'm gonna quit talking after this, go back and chat, but all this stuff's gonna keep happening. There's gonna be more and more rules, more and more shit. Communism is happening now. It's gonna keep happening.
All I gotta do is lift my shirt too. They'll see that I'm a fat ass and I can't breathe.
Oh,
right?
Lord.
I'm just saying. Go ahead, Safety Man.
That wasn't supposed to be
I just
funny.
raised my
Jeff.
hand.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just raising my hand. I wanted to get my turn, because I don't want to overspeak anybody. But
It's your turn.
That's right. Go ahead.
Hey, did you know on all the masks that are sold now that now you have to, they have to put down that it does not prevent COVID. So why do we have these masks mandate and they do not prevent COVID? It actually states on the mask before you buy it, does not prevent COVID.
I don't know, Safety Man, if you were watching yesterday, the CDC put out a report saying that if you are asymptomatic, it is not necessary for you to get tested. And motherfucking politicians flipped, and they had to withdraw that and make a different statement. But
Of course they did.
CDC is in agreement that these shits are worthless.
Well, does everybody know that also the CDC put down, and it's quiet, and not social media is talking about it, that now it's only 9,000 deaths and not the 100,000 deaths of COVID?
Of course, they've been lying about that since word go.
No, Safety Man, I did not see that, and I would love to see it.
I kind of wish I had more, I was able to do the computer stuff to show, but yes, if you go to the CDC website, it does state that it's like 9,000 or so instead of 100,000 or whatever they're saying it is.
Well, we
It's up to
knew.
a million now. I think
We knew. Yeah, we know.
Wait.
I think we know. We know that the numbers are skewed. The numbers are not correct. There's way less than what they say. Go ahead, Chester County.
So
I think I'm in grade school again.
Yeah. I think the 9,000 number was pure COVID, right? So these people had no underlying conditions.
Right.
The other 171,000 or whatever they are is still to be determined, right? So the 9,000 were pure COVID with no pre-existing conditions, died from COVID. Is what I recall reading. But
right, okay, that may be true, but we all know that the numbers are still wrong.
Yeah, I completely get that, especially when the guy got decapitated in the car and he died of COVID.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Exactly. There's been down one I'm at. Somebody died in a motorcycle accident, and they said he died from COVID. I'm sorry, when you die in a motorcycle accident, it was the motorcycle, not COVID.
I have a question for anybody who has to wear the mask. And have they noticed that they feel like your energy levels are decreasing?
Yes, I'm very
really
tired.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like running.
So
I'm having to wear it like 6 to 8 hours a day. I do take it off in the car, but I'm more inside the building than I am inside of a car.
I think that's another side effect from not being able to breathe properly and having to,
And it's not so much of being able to breathe properly. Also, you're breathing in your own exhaled air, which people, carbon and all that stuff. But you know what? It's creating mold from your own stuff.
Yeah.
That is also what's making people sick.
Well,
they're not washing their shit.
It's not only doing that, it's messing with your skin especially behind your ears, right there on your nose, on your chin if you don't have no whiskers.
And you're inhaling your own carbon dioxide. That shit can't be healthy.
So
no, it can't.
And you're rebreathing. You're rebreathing in all that moisture. The moisture that your lungs, your lungs put out the moisture to exhale all the bad stuff, and you're breathing it back in. How is that safe?
So
exactly.
OSHA, do you know OSHA, the Occupational Safety Health Commission?
Yeah.
Won't let a guy in a tunnel, like if he has to go in and dig shit out and methane stuff in there, if the oxygen level is below 16 parts per million or whatever that number is, he's not allowed in there. And some of the guys that have been doing the tests with the oxygen meters under the mask are far below that. So they're not even by making you wear that mask, they're in violation of OSHA.
Hey, I know. I said that too. I guess you missed that part too. Listen, listen. Next time, if you're gonna be here for a show that I'm gonna do like this, try to be here right when I start, because people come in afterwards. We'll have to talk about the same thing again, and I don't think we need to do that.
I got my 2 minutes.
My apologies.
No. I'm just. Hey, this is my first one. So we'll learn, right? I'll learn just like you guys. I already stated why I got 60 people in here. I'll be doing one of these shows probably 2 or 3 times a week. I'm getting a flash flood warning right now. That's what that noise is.
Yeah,
me too.
For answers, if you want to, Jeff, might be easier too.
Could you do me a favor? Send me that blow me thing.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how to do it, but.
Hey, Odin, since I got you
hang on,
Odin,
hang on, Joe. Hang on. Let me finish right quick before I forget what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna be doing one of these shows at least 2 or 3 times a week, and I'm not sure if it's gonna be exactly at 6 o'clock every night, right? So I'm gonna probably switch the times up every so often, so new people will have a chance to join us. But I would love for everybody that's here now to be at the other shows that I do. It's going to be a topic conversation, like mask or no mask, like tonight. We're going to try to keep it under an hour, or maybe a little over. So I think this one wasn't too bad. And for the first one, right? I thought it was pretty good.
I think it's pretty good so far. I haven't seen it all, but you know what? We all gonna get used to it.
Right on.
Hey Jeff, I was here the whole time, and I think it was great.
Yeah, thank you, Kev.
I think it got better when I showed up. I didn't see.
Of course you.
Blow me, buddy. Blow me.
Of course it did, Joe. Of course
I
it
didn't
did.
see the rest of it.
Blow me.
It got better when I got here.
Yeah.
Odin, since I learned how to edit, Jeff, I don't know if you noticed in my last vid, I did that. I edited me and DPN footage together.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, so Odin, I'm gonna want to get that intro you made for me.
All right.
All you got to do, well, I don't know if you can do it on the phone. Probably can. You probably can do it on that iPhone you got. Just go to the video and record it. That's what I did.
You can definitely do that on here. I thought, maybe I'm wrong, but I thought I lost some quality when I screen recorded. That's how I put my last bit up. I thought I lost some quality. I mean, it's great and it works, but I thought I lost some quality doing it.
Really?
Joe, send it through your email.
There you go. That's
Hey,
all.
don't make Joe's intro more than 30 seconds, because that's all I'll ever see.
5 seconds. I want my shit short.
I'll make it 29 seconds.
Right. Hey, Wobbly.
Mike.
So I want to thank all you guys. I'm not cutting it off. I can edit the rest of this out, but I want to thank all you guys for being here, man. I'm gonna try to do it. We're gonna try to learn from it and try to do it better each time. It's gonna take some work, but we'll be all right.
Thank you all. I have to run real quick.
I got you, man. Thank you, Safety Man. I appreciate you being here.
See you, Safety Man.
And again, we're going to try to keep the jokes out, during that hour. The blow me's and, I didn't play no sound effects or none of that stuff. So we're going to try to keep the picking and the joking out of the first hour at least, right?
Can I joke now?
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
Thank God. I was having anxiety.
Yeah, right. Uh-oh. Wife's trying to tell me something. Hang on. All right, I'm back. Yeah, so we pretty much touched on all of that, so I don't think we need to go back to the mask wearing. What y'all think about? Give me some feedback now, okay? This is feedback time. Videos, no videos. What would y'all prefer?
I came in on the videos. I thought that shit was great, and I
Okay.
thought
The videos. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I wasn't aware of the rules either. So you guys were adhering to them well. I wasn't even aware of them, but I could tell that the conversation was the one that I enjoy.
It
Yeah.
gave you a good talking point on them too.
Right. And that's why, I mean, nobody told me how to do this shit, right? There's no book. I could probably watch a YouTube video, but I'm doing it the way I want to do it, right? I mean, the way, and then I can add some other people's ideas maybe to it if need be, you know.
The videos, you know, because when we first started, everybody was kind of shy, so that kind of opened up.
Right. Yeah.
you know.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Can I ask, do you know who sent in the mask idea?
No, that was me. I did that. Yeah. No, I bet because all you hear now is mass. Oh, and I was going to play. I still can, but I was going to play High Impact. You know, that got me thinking about it. I guess maybe I need to give him some credit for that. It was the VMAs last night, the Music Awards last night. They got me, you know, wanting to do it on mask or no mask. You know, because that's all they talked about last night was mask. Everybody that went up there had a mask on. That they performed with a mask. You know,
But
so
the audience,
Huh?
you look at the people in the audience. There were no masks in the audience.
really, I
Yeah.
I didn't see no parts
Well,
of the video. I didn't watch.
Maybe I watched last year's, but the video I saw, there were no masks in the audience.
Yeah, you probably had last year's on, cuz
Okay, all right.
I'm just saying. I think I don't know. I didn't see the audience. I just seen the performers, so I don't know. Anybody
Hey, I
watch?
just see-
Go
My
ahead.
bad.
Who's that? Jason?
That
Go
was
ahead,
me. Yeah, I just got. I'm not. You know, I'm not with. It is. I feel that the mask thing. I think it should be each person's decision. It shouldn't be mandated. I feel if you feel comfortable wearing a mask, wear a mask. I don't call you sheep or whatever. It's whatever you want to do. Because some may wear a mask like Joe Cool wears a mask and say fuck the system, fuck the stores.
Yeah.
This person might may wear a mask as a security blanket. But I have to say that I laugh at the people that cry about wearing masks. That smoke up 2 packs of cigarettes a day and say they can't breathe.
Right.
That's what I have to say. That.
Hey, Jason, I got a question for you, Jason.
Yeah.
For your store, do you require a mask?
Let me tell you like this. They gave
you might not
Rachel.
want to answer that. You might not want to answer.
No. I'll answer. I'm open with.
Oh no, if
they
it's
gave
gonna
Rachel-
hurt
listen,
you anyway.
No, it's not gonna hurt me no way. Listen, yes, it is mandated in our state to wear masks. So any businesses that are supposed to have masks, and Rachel received a $50 fine that a customer did not have a mask on in her store.
Yeah, see, that's what
And I
was
emphasize her store, but
Yes,
I'm not going to get into that right now.
No.
But
you
I
just-
understand. Yeah.
Hey, Jason, you could wear a face shield, right?
Wait. Make sure you tell her in her store to put mine up so they don't get gone.
Yeah. I already got you, bro. I will when I talk to her. How about that? All right.
I'm messing with you.
What were you gonna say, Odin?
You could wear a face shield.
Yeah, most definitely.
Hey,
That's
Jason,
actually
I
good.
wanted to play devil's advocate, Jason. You say
Yeah.
you believe everyone should have the ability to wear a mask if they like. What if
Yes.
a lot of people choose that I don't want to wear a mask? Then
That should be their choice.
I would agree with you, but I'm playing devil's advocate here. Then the COVID shit, it gets worse, and we keep having second phases, and we keep having to get shut down. If you cats
Okay.
just would wear a mask at the same time, we could end COVID.
I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. If you could show me, I mean, I just came out the ICU and they told me that the wing was full of COVID patients. But when I did I had to be able to walk down the hallway to prove that I could get out of ICU after my surgery. When I walked down the hallway and I seen that section that's supposed to be zippered up in tent like area, and that was supposedly packed, there was nobody in there. So I don't know, but if that is, I mean, if you show me proof, I mean, I'm not saying COVID is not real. I believe that there's a virus. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, if it gets worse, it gets worse. I still don't see, like you guys statistics say, I don't see how masks is going to stop this. I think what's going to have to come through me personally. I feel, hey, if you're going to get it, you're going to get it, bro. If you live, you live. You know what I mean? And that's how I feel. I mean, I don't think no mask is gonna stop it. If it gets to that point when I'm saying third wave, fourth wave, you know what I mean? By that point, I think everybody's gonna have it, and the one's gonna live. You know.
Hey, Joe, stay on the devil's advocate. I want to ask you something. Play that part.
I was about to jump over to Jason's side. All right, go ahead.
All right, so how come nobody in the riots or the protesting or any of that in the last 3 or 4 months have come out with COVID?
You haven't been paying attention. Have you not seen my news sources that show you that when the kids went back to colleges, the kids went back to school, and especially the protests, the COVID cases went up. In fact, there were 4 cases of COVID found at Trump's rally or Republican convention or whatever early on. It's dangerous as fuck.
Yep, it spiked right up.
That's not the numbers they're showing in Maryland.
Maryland is one state out of many. Collectively, we are a country, and collectively, we must join together and do this collectively.
Yes, sir.
All right, now let me say this. In reality, though, Jason has a very strong argument. They haven't been able to prove that even one asymptomatic, non-symptom showing person has been able to transmit the virus, and they've been trying hard. I've read studies with 250 motherfuckers, 50 people, and they spitting in their mouths and doing crazy shit, and they could not transmit this fucking COVID virus, which is why the CDC said if you ain't sick, you can put your mask down. There ain't no reason to even wear that shit.
Right.
So that's where it needs to be. When we talk about this, COVID asymptomatic, COVID, I feel like I have the fucking flu. COVID, I need to go to the hospital and get medicine, and COVID, I need to be on a respirator.
Yeah.
There should be at least 4 levels of this. I mean,
I still think it's a bona fide flu. Like a flu on steroids. I really don't. I mean, but hey, who am I? I don't know shit, right? I'm just telling you what I feel. And I don't know. I still don't know nobody that's got it.
MC veterans say 52 million unemployed by this hoax.
Yeah, that's a big. That's the whole. And they won't never. Half of them probably won't never go back to work. They won't have no jobs to go back to. They won't. And I think that'll be a good discussion for tomorrow or the next day. I think we can talk about the millions of people out of work, right? It's because of this.
You've also got self-employed who can't apply for unemployment insurance because they're self-employed.
Yep, I can't.
So if you own a business and you go under, you're fucked. I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Barely hanging on.
You know what's going to happen though? You know what's going to happen though? The ones that do have money is going to have more money because they're going to buy your business out, right? And that the banks are going to be getting fat rich off of people that's having to refinance their houses to keep their businesses open. I mean,
if you're not a big corporation or a franchise, you try to file for that. Remember they're giving out that paycheck help through the government. They you know what I mean, to keep your stores open. And the deal is that if they approve you for that, I forget what the name of it was, like a paycheck something. You can, yeah, you could pay your employees, but you can't lay anybody off. But people like Rachel's store, she didn't get approved for it because it's not a big corporation or a franchise. So since it's a personal, just like considered mom and pop type store, she did that. They turned her down.
Right.
I'm told that all the mom and pop store loans have now ran out, and they're in severe jeopardy now as well.
Right.
Yeah, they went quick. Even started.
Hang on.
Those loans went quick.
Spike Love had it. Yeah. If we bring all the jobs back to America, that would employ a bunch of freaking people right there, man. Got a good point.
Someone else in there said, I think it was, I don't know who said that, 80% hot pockets. 80% of people put on a ventilator because of this diet, which is why now they're saying don't do it. It looks like the ventilators are killing more motherfuckers in COVID.
Really? The president just said, "Oh, we making more ventilators. We got the most ventilators out there. We done so good."
In some hospitals, Jeff, it's been 100% of people.
Do your research though, Joe. Do your research, right? Look at them ventilators, and people are dying. They've been talking. There's been talk out there. I don't know if it's proven, but some of the ventilators been that they made a different style ventilator were malfunctioning and pushing too much air out and causing people to die. You know what I mean?
And the
It's
opposite
crazy.
as well. And the opposite as well. Somebody invented a way that you can put 2 people on one ventilator, and then people started stretching that, trying to put 3 people on.
Oh, damn.
Too, yeah.
And then they say they put you on a ventilator and you don't even get checked. They got hoses running underneath your door and they don't even come and check on you.
Yeah, right. Hey, Sydney.
My sister and her family all had COVID.
I hear you.
There's a troll.
And it was nothing more than a major case of the flu on steroids.
That's what I've been saying. That's exactly what I've been saying.
They got a fever. They got a fever of 102. A couple of them went to 103. Hold on, my machine's gonna die. Let me plug in here.
Right. Hey, but Cindy, okay, you think they told them they had COVID because they wanted that money? Or did they really have COVID, right? I mean, think about that.
They had to have 2 tests. They had to have 2 different COVID tests. The hospital did one, and then the health department did one.
Right.
If I go out, I'll come back.
That's fine.
Did anyone else hear that in those nursing homes, they make up, I think, I don't want to misrepresent this, 60 or 80% of COVID deaths are strictly nursing home.
Yep.
Yes.
That big a percentage?
Yeah, massive chunk, which tells you it's not so fucking deadly to the average cat.
Right.
It's the employees.
It's the people with another
Other, right, older generation.
Pre-existing conditions, or whatever it's called.
Hospitals are killing people, not COVID. I can see that too.
He's absolutely right.
Well, you don't make any money if you don't die from COVID.
Right.
The hospital will want that $17,000.
And if you don't diagnose people,
and 90 and shit now.
Yeah, if you don't.
Oh wow.
If you don't diagnose people wrongly with COVID, you don't get no money. That's why I think that a lot of this shit they putting COVID down there, like heart attacks and severed heads and all this stupid shit. And they putting COVID on it so they can get that big old fat check.
Well, that's because they're not doing facial surgery. Plastic surgery and
right. Yeah, because they can't go to the doctor.
And what's the thing where they suck the
liposuction?
All that shut down. And they laid off staff.
Damn, I can't get my fat sucked out.
No, not yet. I have a vacuum though. We can come down one weekend.
There you go.
10th man.
That was wrong.
So
sorry.
So when they say they don't have staff or their hospital's full, it's because they laid off all these people. It's not because they don't have beds and the hospital's full. They had to lay people off because there was nobody in the hospital and they're not generating any fucking money.
Right.
So 3 beds for COVID, and they're saying it's full when normally there's 48.
Yeah.
So they gotta give everybody COVID. I think there was X. He cured his own COVID. Where's his 29 stacks?
What's up, everyone?
But one thing we had, and we thought was interesting, we had a 4-year-old. She got it the worst. 103 fever. She's vomiting. She's got a sore throat. She's coughing. her breathing was a little bad, not greatly. And they kept everybody at home. Everybody. They said you was better at home because you'd get germs at the hospital. Every other day, a health department nurse came out and checked on everybody. They kept everybody, even that 4-year-old little girl was kept at home.
Wow. Well, you know why? If there was a COVID thing, right? They're more apt to get it in a hospital. You better off at home. You know what I mean? Especially if you don't have nothing but the flu.
Now, even the dog got COVID and died.
No. Now, I watched somebody today said that dogs can't get COVID. And I don't know if there's any truth to that.
Dogs need to wear a mask, right?
Right.
They took the dog and they did a autopsy. I don't know what they call it. Autopsy on the dog. And they did say it was COVID. And then they brought the dog back to the family.
Necropsy, but if it matters.
Yes.
And you know that you're talking to people who believe that our whole point of argument is that they assign that COVID designation to everybody, especially the hospital, the health department, any state-run facility.
Now, the way the dog died was very odd. The dog is a very healthy little dog. In a matter of 3 hours, the dog was dead. The dog started vomiting very badly, started pooping blood, and boom, it was dead.
Well, hell, that could have been a
odd.
spider bite. That could have been anything.
Well, yeah, it could have been.
Yeah,
Don't sound
that's
like
what we.
Yeah, sound like the dog ate some antifreeze.
Yeah, antifreeze, poisoning.
I don't remember vomiting blood being a symptom of COVID.
So it was strange. I just felt, I felt bad for my niece for the dog.
Yeah, parvo. That's right. I forgot about that. Parvo.
Yeah, it could have been a lot of stuff.
Get real sick.
But it was what they had was nothing more than the flu on steroids. It was
I've been
nothing.
preaching that. I've been preaching that from day one.
Nothing more than the flu on steroids. And my
Everybody in my
sister
family-
has stage 4 cancer. We were so scared for her. She is dying of cancer. And but there was nothing more than flu on steroids. Nothing.
And
the dog was 22 years old.
Can your sister go get treatment now, or is everything locked down still?
She has to be, now because of her situation, she has to be quarantined for 3 extra weeks. And then she can go in.
So she's not getting any cancer treatment for 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Because of all this stuff. So what I've also heard is COVID is killing non-COVID patients because they can't get treatment because they can't go to the hospital, you know?
No one wants to go to the hospital for the reason Jeff said. It's easier to catch shit there.
Yeah.
That was the reason they said they was keeping them at home.
Yep.
It's because they said you could get sicker at the hospital. Because we begged them to take that baby to the hospital because she was the sickest. She was sick, but nothing more than the flu on steroids. Nothing.
That's right.
And my brother-in-law was home exactly 2 weeks, and was allowed to return to work.
Hey, somebody in chat was asking the dog that died of COVID. They gave him back to you after necropsy?
Yes, and they let us bury him. You know, humans, they made them burn them. You know, they make you,
They weren't afraid they gave you a COVID-infested corpse?
No, they let us have him, and they let us bury him because we asked.
COVID.
We asked if he had to be cremated because we have a local funeral home who cremates animals. We asked if he needed to go there to be cremated, and they said no, he could be buried. Just do the normal wrapping in plastic because that's a law.
Do they get money for the animals having COVID?
I bet.
But it's a law in our county that if you bury a dog, they have to be wrapped in plastic. So they told us to do the normal, wrap them in plastic.
Why? The worms need to eat too.
Oh well.
I'm just
we
saying.
have to wrap them in plastic, and we was allowed to bury him whole. Did not have to cremate him. But yeah, you have to cremate a human. Didn't have to cremate the dog.
You live in the city?
No, we live in the county. It's a
I'm
county.
Where was the dog buried? Was it in the city or the county?
County.
And they want you to wrap it in plastic. That sounds ridiculous.
Well, you know why they want to cremate humans is because it hides the evidence when you go back.
The reason of it is to kill the smell, so wild animals don't dig it back up.
Right. Well, I'm talking about the reason why they want humans to be cremated is because then you can't go back and test and see if they actually had it. You just got to go by what they say.
Yeah.
But now my uncle in Florida died of COVID. He was cremated, and we thought this couldn't happen. He wanted to be buried at sea by the Navy. We thought, he wanted to be sprinkled at sea. We thought he wouldn't be allowed. Now, he's COVID. He's cremated. We thought, well, they're not going to allow it. The Navy was allowed to still sprinkle him at sea.
So what you ashes? What's going to happen to you? You're not going to catch COVID from the ashes.
Ogden, yes, we're good, Ogden.
Yeah, but you'd still think that I don't know. I thought they'd say no, but he was given to the Navy.
So
yeah.
You feel that aftershock up in Sparta the other morning?
Who you asking?
I thought she said Sparta. Are you up in Sparta?
No, he was in Florida.
Oh, I thought you said Sparta. I'm sorry.
No, he was in Florida.
Y'all having more earthquakes?
I felt one when I was down last week.
Yeah, we had one last week, it was a couple weeks ago.
I remember that.
No, there was an aftershock. Woke me up. Must have been Monday morning.
Man, that's because you fell out of the bed, man. Come on.
I probably got pushed out of the bed.
Stop walking so hard.
Well, at least somebody's there to push you.
You got some support.
Yeah. I see what Tarquin says. Just popped in to tell Jeff fuck off. That's what he does.
What's up? What's up, Tarquin?
I popped in to see if No Name was here.
No, that she frequents El Sancho's stream now. She won't even come on here no more. He stole her.
That was so great today, wasn't it?
I don't know. I didn't see nothing. What happened?
Wasn't you in there when Sancho's trying to tell her everybody to go visit?
Yeah. That's wrong. So wrong.
He told her to come back and visit you.
I know. Want to talk later? Yeah, I got something to do in a little bit, but I'll holler at you, Gary. Alexander. All right now. Okay. I want to thank all you guys for being on here and participating in the discussions and whatnot.
Yeah, both.
I'm not going to do a real long live stream tonight. I've been doing a long, man, I'm telling you, I've been staying on way too much. It was like 5 hours yesterday, 5 hours the day before, 6 hours the day before that. Like, son, that's crazy. Way
That's
too
because
much.
Kevin keeps you talking.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
It's always my fault.
I don't need nobody to help me.
I was gonna say the opposite, bro. Understand all the fucking help you get. Not just on the panel, on the chat. Kev is texting me whether I'm available or not at 6 o'clock to remind me he's here every fucking day. And you know, you got a lot of people looking out for you, supporting you, bro. Don't overlook that. Don't overlook them.
Definitely got a new video.
It's therapy for me, Joe.
It's therapy.
Hey.
You might
Yep.
need a co-credit on this motherfucker, Kev. You
Right.
support this shit like nobody else.
Appreciate
Jason
it,
D,
bro.
right?
Look at him.
Jason be dead, half near in a coma, and be calling in. We be like, nigga, get off the phone, right?
God so loved y'all. Y'all showed me love.
Hell yeah.
Oh, well, you all have a good day. I got a pizza man that'll be at my door in just a couple of minutes.
Look at Jason got that. How you doing, man?
Yeah, Jason is broadcasting broadcasting from the mythical land of Canada. You know that's difficult.
Messed up. You know, you crazy motherfuckers out there shooting everyone.
I know, right?
Over there in the imaginary USA.
That's fucking mythical.
No, I didn't exit drummer. I hadn't watched no videos really today. I mean, I was trying. Listen,
You didn't see the one of the guy who got killed in Portland yesterday. The Trump cats call themselves protecting their hood from the protesters, and they were riding around in trucks, spraying mace and shooting pepper balls.
Yeah, he smoked that dude. You talking about the dude in the street?
And they
talking about the
killed
guy in the
somebody.
street?
Not
Yeah,
one in
he smoked him.
Wisconsin, another one in Portland.
No, I seen the one in Portland. He had point blank basically popped that dude. He walked like 2 steps and dropped.
He walked right up on him and he got popped. Yeah.
Oh damn! No, I didn't see that. I uploaded a video, and no, that video wasn't recent. That was a video I did about a month or so ago. So I think Ogden asked that question a while ago.
The shit on the news about that shit is Trump apparently tweeted out about all the good shit that happened that those people did, riding around in trucks and shit, and didn't talk about nothing negative about them shooting motherfuckers and spraying them with mace and killing a nigga. They didn't talk about none of that. He didn't. I'm sorry, he didn't talk about none of that.
That was a great time yesterday, except for all the fighting. I hear you, ex-bootlegger. I don't even remember yesterday. Were they fighting on here yesterday?
I don't
I
remember.
threw the clip in the background of that one for you, Jeff.
I got you.
Grab it.
Yeah. I don't even remember yesterday, so.
I don't either, let alone a fight or anything. I don't
Right. I don't remember no fight. Was somebody fighting?
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Just
Let me see what this video looks like.
Just smoke weed.
You just smoke? Oh, you good then, huh?
I say you smoke weed.
Oh, no, I don't. I wish I could.
It's illegal. That shit's illegal where he's from.
Supporter protest.
Allegedly he
Action
smokes
Portland,
in,
okay.
but he got no memory like I don't.
Hey, I'm telling. I've never had a good memory. I mean, ever since I can remember, right? that was funny. What? Ever since I can remember, I hadn't had no memory.
Good memory.
Right. Y'all want to watch that video
Portland? Yeah.
from Portland? Yeah. Jason just put it in the back.
The one I saw, they stopped it at the shooting.
Orders to drive their decorated vehicles around Portland.
We just want another 4 years of him doing great things for America.
But some in the pro-Trump caravan veered off the planned route, going into the city's downtown core, where startling confrontations with counter-protesters unfolded. A Trump flag is burned as insults and items are hurled at the vehicles. Trump
That's what I thought when I saw it.
opened truck bed and fired pepper spray. The
Go to jail.
man standing in front of this parking
Right
lot
here.
was shot.
Oh.
Not much is known publicly about what led to this moment, but the victim.
Oh, damn.
Not much parking garage was shot. Not much about what led to this moment, but the victim has been linked to a pro-Trump group.
For those of you saying on Twitter this morning that you
All right. I'm not gonna get shut down tonight, so I'm gonna do that. I'll start it back up. I'll start it back up, but I'm not Yeah, not going down like
Say
that.
Victor was a Trump, so
Just
maybe
drop the link for everyone.
one of the protesters killed the Trump guy. Either way, just as interesting. The world is on flame right now. Ain't you, drummer?
Accident drummer. What video was you talking about? I need to watch. I can't remember. You said you had a new
Was
one.
that
Up?
what me and HBR was yelling at each other here?
Was it?
Fine, man. We text each other after the show. If that was here.
I think it was. I think, but you do that every time. Every time
Right,
y'all get
that's
on.
normal.
Yeah,
No,
y'all do that every night.
Raz was here. We had a good time last night.
I thought so.
Last night at towards the end of fourth hour, or 4.5 hours, it was actually pretty decent.
You plan to come to Portland to seek retribution. I'm calling on you to stay away.
The president used social media to post dozens of messages denouncing the unrest while demanding local leaders call in the National Guard.
They continue to refuse any type of federal assistance to bring that violent activity going on for almost 90 days now, a little over 90 days, to a close.
Trump's re-election campaign is focused on this chaos, claiming things will get worse if Joe Biden wins because Democrats at the local level have failed to stop violent protesters.
These are people that every single night conduct violent acts, and it is in Democrat City.
Democrats blame the unrest on the president's divisive rhetoric.
And now,
Have you heard from Kay?
Stop the violence.
She hasn't talked to me since Saturday.
Who?
I'm sorry.
What?
I accidentally came up with. I'm sorry.
You wasn't talking to us?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's all right. I guess he's talking to one of his daughters. That man. That's a mess. That is a mess.
What
in
is
Oregon.
he
That's
saying in the video that you're playing? What the guy talking? What is he talking about?
what do you mean? What is he talking about? You ain't listening to it?
Probably not. I'm blown. Probably not.
Well, if you're not listening to it, I can't even repeat what he said.
I'll try again.
That you helped create.
The chaos and the disorder and the lawlessness that we are currently seeing, that's Donald Trump's America.
Yeah, they was blaming Donald Trump for all the shootings and stuff because, you know, what I was going to say is my oldest daughter lives in Oregon. So, yeah, what's up, Socially Awkward? What's going on?
Trump is guilty of the same shit everyone else is.
They're growing tired of conflict.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, there was no resolve and no mediation. And
Good way to wear that mask, Bo. Yeah.
here we are, and now there's a dead body on the ground.
Trump wants law and order to be the deciding factor for voters. And as he puts so much emphasis on the issue, it steers the national conversation away from his handling of the pandemic. Katie Simpson, CBC News.
Fuck the pandemic. His problem is the same shit that we see in this community. He wants to focus on the violence and shut niggas down, and he was unwilling to address their needs and their issues. That's how you stop them cats from being violent. You listen to what they're trying to tell you, but he wants to fucking deflect and divert the conversation elsewhere every fucking night to whatever window got broke. And if there was no violence, he don't even speak on it. There could be 10,000 niggas in the street. He won't open his fucking mouth unless something bad happens.
Right on.
Same shit with this cats here. A lot of cats here. They do not, give a motherfucker credit for the good they do, but they're very quick when they do something wrong to attack them. And if you do, because I know I try to get every motherfucker, regardless of their reputation, credit when they do good things, you get attacked for giving that nigga credit for doing a good thing.
Right. Yep. I've been there too.
What's the solution, Joe?
You ask him that every time we talk about this, Kev.
Yeah, because we really never discuss the solution. We always talk about the problem.
Joe, check that page.
What's your solution, Kev? I think we talked about that too.
There you go.
Get rid of the two-state party. You get we're all together. No parties. Got to start there, I think, and then people will vote, and people will vote on the issues where they stand. Who cares what they, what party they belong to?
Wait. Yeah, that's right. But all of them lied to get elected. I wish they would tell the fucking truth about what they're gonna do or what they think about doing. Right?
Well, how about this? 2-year terms.
Yeah, well,
we got a great one too. Aussie got a great one.
We can shorten the term.
That's right, Aussie.
I'm gonna go back to educating the children.
Young children. Well, that's what we used to. We used to.
I never got educated.
They used to, educate about the damn Constitution in schools. They don't do that no more. About the flag in school, they don't do that no more because you got other countries coming in, people from other parts of the world coming in, and they all trying to be politically correct and cater to all of them.
They don't even talk about World War II.
Yeah, we don't know history hardly whatsoever. You know what I mean?
No.
The stuff that's relevant.
Who's Hitler? My daughter asked.
Yeah.
If you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it. That is so true.
Right.
Joan has that right. You can see everything goes in circles. I say in a spiral. But everything just passes by itself, and it looks so familiar. And then you go around and you come back to that same spot, and you're feeling deja vu. It's just fucking circular. Everything we need to know is already there for us. For instance, you can't shoot the fucking protesters with pepper spray and shit. That was done in the 60s with the dogs and the hoses, and it went bad. They did not address the issues until after they looked really bad.
Right. I mean, these ways. I say these ways to fix it, but they don't want to hear about that. They content with the way things are going.
Because it works for them. They are
for
employed.
them, for the rich man, the rich.
Any government employee that they're motherfuckers, all them cats, man. Everybody in that fucking sector. Everybody who has government contracts and gets employed. Every garbage man. It works for all of them.
Hang on, Pierre. I'll kind of get back to where I can pick that link up. What did I do? I backed out of my YouTube. I don't know why I did that. Oh,
Jason,
shit.
You posted a video recently, Jason. Did I hear someone say something about your recent video? Maybe a singing bit? I don't know. You're muted.
Yeah, it's probably just me singing. You know me.
Well, I'm down. I didn't catch it. I watched your crazy ass singing videos and try to insult you. I'm down. I want to see it. Actually, most of them I can't insult you.
Baby.
I still say your dopest shit, Jason, was in that store. My introduction to you. I still say that was the dopest shit you ever did.
Oh, no way. I can't play the whole thing, Pierre, but I'll play a little bit of it. 8 minutes long.
8 seconds long.
Yeah.
30 seconds. You'll know everything you need to know.
Listen, no, look at this thumbnail and you'll know everything you need to know. Don't kill my dad. If that don't put it out there for you, nothing will, right?
Yeah, that's bad.
From the Kenosha Police Department, which obviously is getting a lot of attention today. had some incredibly problematic things to say about Black suspects in a statement that he gave in a press conference in 2018. Now, let me give you some context before we
come
toss to
on,
this.
man. Why are we gonna talk? We gonna watch something that happened in 2018? Is that where we at? Hey, blind man, no justice.
Like seriously.
Video.
Hey, PDF.
Because the vicious words you're about to hear were in response to Black suspects who had of suspects. So what did he have to say? Well, let's
put them in jail. Let's stop them from.
Oh, that was chopped up nicely.
Males going out and getting 10 other women pregnant and having small children. Let's put them away. At some point,
So chopped up.
we have to stop being politically correct. And I don't care what race, I don't care how old they are. If there's a threshold that they cross, these people have to be warehoused. No recreational time in the jails. We put them away. We put them.
Wow.
Yeah,
That looked a
I saw
lot
this.
chopped up to me.
I
don't
saw
know.
this prick. It gets worse.
Does
that,
it?
that was from 2018.
Was it? I saw this
Um,
shit, or maybe it's a different cat last night talking something very similar.
Yeah, he just says Ranch shows sheriff's true colors. That was in 2018, January 2018. I mean, it don't make it no better, but that's what the woman said. It was it was during a speech in 2018. So I don't know.
Wonder, I saw a cat doing the exact same shit. A cop saying lock them up, be brutal to them motherfuckers. Same guy. Okay.
He is still sheriff? Wow. Are you serious?
Wow.
He said he talked like wow. Really? He's still sheriff.
And show you what they want. The object of the police is to
Yeah.
keep cats, the ones who are unwilling to obey, to keep them away from everyone else, to hold them down.
would be so complimentary and nice to armed militias that showed up on the night that demonstrators were protesting the shooting of Jacob Blake, which, by the way, that shooting was done by a cop with the Kenosha Police Department. So that's why we're bringing this up. I wanted to get your thoughts on what he said there.
Yeah, I think it's revealing. I also think it's terrifying, and I think it should put into context for everybody how more these people feel. Like,
what?
Yeah, I got my own opinion. I'd like to see his other rant or whatever, but I got my own opinion. I don't need to hear that, brothers.
Yeah. No, I want to see if it was another part of it, but it's not, man. They just go back and forth. Hang on, here we go. Hang on. Let's see if this. I don't know if this is it or not, but I'm gonna play it anyway. It's at the end.
Demonstrations and take
deputies in those Bearcats tossing water out of the hatch of that, encouraging the here. Why did that happen?
Our deputies would toss the water to anybody. If someone came walking past, I don't care if they're a protester or who they are, they would pass water. We have cases. People have come to our command post into this building. We have pallets of water and Gatorade.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm personally not buying that. I didn't.
All right. Anyway.
She sound bad for a minute. I know they shot at me out the Bearcat. They didn't offer me water and Gatorade.
Right.
They said, get the fuck away from the truck.
Get away from that gate of that truck.
Get indoors.
Both.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy right there. I don't care who you are. What?
Fucking pricks.
What's up, Joe Black?
Joe B.
All right. I think I'm gonna shut it down, guys.
All right, pimp.
All right,
I'm gonna go edit. I'm gonna go edit it up and take the first hour out. And all right, Joe.
Great show.
Thank you.
All right, Jason.
See ya.
All right, Kev. Later, Bruce. All right, where's my damn music at? Oh, here it is.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Thank you guys for being in the chat. Appreciate it. Hey, make sure y'all subscribe to my new channel. It's Tyrant Hunter News. Tyrant Hunter News. Y'all look it up.
All right then.
Hang on, I might have the link. Let me see if I got the link for it. I don't have it. Anyway, it's Tyrant Hunter News. Go check it out. I just uploaded a video on NC Tyrant Hunter 2. Y'all go check that out. Sorry, ex-bootlicker. I said at the beginning I wasn't going to do a long show. And I'm going to make it private. So I will upload I'll make it private later. Y'all can go back and watch it. Go back and watch it, whoever, if you missed it. Later, James Swilly, Drew C.,
fuck this shit, I'm
Pierre,
out.
thank you, Pierre, for posting them links. I appreciate that.
Don't mind me. I'ma
COPS
just grab my
cops
stuff
checking in on public servant news. Appreciate it.
Fuck this shit,
Yeah, hey, I'm gonna have a lot of these. I'm gonna probably try to do one every other day. Every other day, I'm gonna do a discussion panel. I appreciate y'all being here. Ex-bootlicker, Ozzy Angel, Drew C.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Jody Love,
Fuck
Spike
this shit,
Love,
I'm out.
Joe Black,
Don't mind
Clarence,
me. I'ma
Daz,
just grab
HOP
myself
News,
and leave.
MC Veteran,
Excuse me, please.
Alexander,
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Blind Man No
Fuck
Justice,
this shit, I'm out.
Star,
All right then. I don't know
Ogden,
what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma
all
get
you
the
guys,
fuck
man.
up outta
Thank you
here.
guys for
This
showing
shit,
up.
I'm
Thanks for being here. Love all you guys. I'll see you at the next one, and always remember to keep those cameras rolling, baby.